back here at Fort Morgan High School as we get ready to start this second game with the boys. Excuse me. Fort Morgan is 3-0 in conference play as they have defeated Skyview 65-54, Vista Peak 61-56, and a thrilling overtime victory over Fort Lupton 71-64. So this will be their fourth game in league play. Leading scorers for your Fort Morgan Mustangs this year is Trey McBride. He sits at 16.6 points a game. He has scored 166 points so far this year. Tate Kimball sits at 12.8 points, 128 points a game, 128 points for the season. Next is Austin Breidenbach, 8.9 points a game with 80 points on the season. Grayson Garver, 6.3 points a game. He has 63 points so far this season. As far as the Alameda Pirates go, their top scorer is Pruitt. Let me get a name here to go with first name that goes with that. Casey Pruitt, as he is averaging 12.4 points a game, 124 points on this season so far. Next is Chris Montez, 11.2 points a game, 112 points on the season. And then Anthony Lawson comes in third for them, 8.9 points a game, 89 points so far on this season. So we will, head coaches for the Alameda Pirates is Marquette Williams. He has one assistant coach, and that is Josh Newman. The Fort Morgan Mustangs are coached by Chad Unrein. Assistant coaches Harrison Chisholm and C.W. Scott. So as they get ready to introduce the players, we will see if we can get the starting lineups here. As we said before, our next broadcast will be next Tuesday right here from Fort Morgan High School as the Elizabeth Cardinal come calling, and the girls and boys 5:30 and 7. Girls first and the boys then at 7 o'clock. So I'll give you the, not necessarily the lineup, but the.
It is now time to introduce the starters.
Players for the varsity for Alameda.
5'8" junior, Anthony Lawson.
Anthony Lawson, a 5'8" junior. Also starting for them is Casey Pruitt, a 5'10" junior. Also a guard.
At guard, number 10.
Also starting is 5'10" junior Chris Montez.
At guard, number 14.
Marcus Wilcox, a 6'1" junior, starting for the Alameda Pirates once again.
5'6" senior, Tamirez.
And also starting Uriel Tamirez, a 5'6" senior. This Fort Morgan starting lineup is brought to you by Cargill Beef. Cargill Beef is committed to feeding the world in a responsible way by reducing environmental impact and continuously improving products and processes. Learn about Cargill's story of commitment at www.cargill.com. Starting for the Fort Morgan Mustangs tonight is 6' sophomore Grayson Garver, 6'5" sophomore Trey McBride, 6' junior Austin Breidenbach, and 5'11" senior Nate Gertner, and 6'1" junior Tate Kimball. The rest of the players for your Fort Morgan Mustangs is Trevor Link, Michael Lauk, Connor Shaver, Drew Gherkin, Louis Garcia, Jake Norris, and Derek Bain.
And guard number 14, 5'9" senior, Nate Gertner.
So we will get this thing underway here shortly. 8 minutes up on the board.
Assisted by Harrison Chisholm and C.W. Scott.
Fort Morgan
Our officials this evening, Scott Mumford.
Fort Morgan comes into this game averaging 55 points a game overall, 65.6 points in league. Alameda at 49.1 and 54.6 in league contest. The opening tip is brought to you by Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance. Looking to find insurance for your car, home, or even for you? Call Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance with 2 locations in Brush and Fort Morgan. They can help you with your home, car, health, or life insurance questions or provide a quote. And jumping tonight for the Fort Morgan Mustangs is going to be Grayson Garver against Chris Montez. Tip is won by the Mustangs, but going to be thrown away immediately in the backcourt. So turnover right away by the Mustangs as the Pirates get set up in their offense with Tamirez out at the point being guarded by Breidenbach. He hands it off now to Lawson, who takes it out to the point. Screen on the right side by Wilcox. Pass back out front to Montez as they look to get their offense. Drives it down. Now he's going to kick it out to Wilcox as they set out high as Nate Gertner is guarding Pruitt. Now over to Tamirez. Tamirez holds it out against Breidenbach. Almost a minute gone here. First period of play, no score yet. As Fort Lupton looks to get the open shot, they're going to call a travel against Marcus Wilcox. So turnover by Alameda. Now Alameda will put on a full court press as he get the ball into Garver. Now back to Kimball. Kimball to Breidenbach as he gets it up across half court. Picks up his dribble. Now over to Tate Kimball. Kimball's going to stop and pop for a 3, and that's off the rim and no good, but rebounded on the far side by Nate Gertner. Underneath is going to be up, and that shot is going to be no good, but they're going to call a foul on the shot. And that will go against Uriel Tamirez, his first. That will send Breidenbach to the line to shoot a pair. Colorado Plains Medical Center. Accidents and illnesses strike day and night, and every second counts. As a Level 3 trauma center, Colorado Plains Medical Center is ready to handle any type of emergency. First free throw was no good. The second one is up and in for the 1-0 early lead here by the Mustangs. As Alameda gets the ball up into the front court and works their offense with Lawson. Backs there almost to the jump circle. Now hands it off to Tamirez, being guarded by Breidenbach. Tamirez keeps the dribble alive. Now it's going to be underneath. Jump from the left side is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by McBride. He gets it up to Gertner. Gertner now underneath to Breidenbach. And Breidenbach's shot is up and good for the 2. 3-0 Fort Morgan with 6 minutes to go here, first period. Alameda now looks to get set up in their offense as they kick it around the perimeter. They get it now into the right wing. Shot is going to be up and good by Wilcox. 3-2 Fort Morgan now as they get the ball to Grayson Garver. Garver now drives it all the way down. He's going to kick it out to Kimball. Kimball, left side jumper is up and good for Tate Kimball. His first 2 of the night. 5-2 Fort Morgan. As Alameda backs it out once again, being guarded by Garver. He kicks it off into the corner to Wilcox. Wilcox is going to drive the baseline, but his shot is blocked from the back by McBride. He gets it up to Gertner. Gertner now bounce pass to Breidenbach. Breidenbach's layup is up and good. Mustangs are on the run right now, 7-2. As McBride started that with the block and got it up to Gertner over to Breidenbach for the shot. Now Wilcox with it up top to Pruitt. Pruitt at the free throw line kicks it out now to Tamirez. Tamiriz's shot from the left elbow is up and good for his first two of the night. Alameda now on the full court press, but Fort Morgan gets it back. Grayson Garver for a 3 from the left side. That is up and good for Garver. his first bucket of the night. 10-4, Fort Morgan. 4:24 to go here in the first period of play. Now Tamira's kicks it out to Pruitt out at the point. Looks to get it to Wilcox, but does not. Now he gets it to Lawson. Lawson's jumper off the backboard, in and out, but rebounded by Wilcox. He's going to kick it back out to Pruitt. Pruitt against Gertner and hand it off to Wilcox. Wilcox is going to drive it down. They're going to call a foul on the shot, and that will go against Nate Gertner, sending Wilcox to the line to shoot 2. Husky Oil Company in Crook delivers fuel and propane for your farm and home. Just stop in or give Butch a call at 886-2121. First free throw is up and good for Wilcox. Second free throw up and no good as Gherkin into the game for McBride, and also Connor Shaver into the game as Nate Gertner is on the bench. Fort Morgan is going to be called for a travel on the far side, so turnover Fort Morgan. 10-5 with 3:40 to go here. Fort Morgan in the lead. Lawson now brings it up across half court, being guarded by Garver. Going to have a screen set though. Gets by that now into the corner to Wilcox. He is double teamed in the corner and get it up to Pruitt. Pruitt now gets it to Wilcox as he drives the baseline. They're going to call him for the travel. McBride comes back into the game. Breidenbach will take a seat. Tate Kimball now with the ball as the Pirates put on that full court press once again. McBride from the right side misses a shot, gets his own rebound. Shot is going to be up and good right at the bucket for Trey McBride. His first 2 of the night. 12-5 Fort Morgan as they look to run every chance they get. Ball is going to be off of Lawson and out of bounds. Full court press still put on by the Pirates. Nice bounce pass by Garver up to Gherkin. Now to Shaver over to Gherkin. He drives it down the left side, picks it up. Now the shot is up and no good, but McBride is going to be fouled on the shot, so McBride will go to the line to shoot 2. And that foul is going to be on Marcus Wilcox. His first. So Trey McBride to the line for the Mustangs. First free throw is off the front of the rim and no good. McBride on the year is shooting 56%. So Derek Bain into the game. Grayson Garver to take a seat. Coach Unrein having a little chat with Tate Kimball as he stands on the court waiting for the second free throw to come from Trey McBride. Second shot in and out. Rebounded by Montez of Alameda. 12-5 Fort Morgan with 2:38 to go here in the first period of play. As Montez being guarded man-to-man by Tate Kimball. Now Pruitt hands it off to Lawson out high as he's guarded by Bain. Now over to Tamirez as he's being guarded by Shaver. Wilcox for a 3, and that's off the back of the rim and no good. A long rebound picked up by Alameda. Pruitt now spins, backs out, and he tries to drive it down the lane, and he's going to take it, but it's going to be stripped off of him, and it's going to be off of, they're going to say off of the leg of Pruitt and out of bounds. So Fort Morgan will take possession 12-5 with just over 2 minutes to go here in this first period of play. Fort Morgan comes in 3-0 in league. The Pirates, I believe, come in at 2-1. Fort Morgan can run their offense. That pass is going to be stolen. Not a good pass by Tate Kimball. Layup is going to be up and good. I believe that was by Anthony Lawson. Fort Morgan gets the ball up quickly to Gherkin, now to McBride on the left baseline. He drives it down, up and under, is just short, rebounded by Montez as they look to get it up the court quickly. Now a deep three, and that is off the back of the rim and no good. Rebounded by Shavers. He gives it up to Tate Kimball. Tate Kimball's going to take it all the way down, but he is going to be fouled on the shot. And that will be on Pruitt, his first. So that will send Tate Kimball to the line to shoot 2. Tate Kimball on the year is shooting at 60% from the free throw line. Alameda is 1-2 in league. That free throw is up and good for Kimball. 3 points on the night for Kimball. 13-7 as Trevor Link gets ready to check into the ball game. That free throw also up and good by Kimball. As Connor Shaver comes out, nice little stint there by Shaver. Now Trevor Link in. Mustangs leads by 7, 14-7 with 1:20 left here in the first period. Full court press now put on by the Mustangs. As the Pirates look to get the ball off court, and they do with Lawson as he gets it. They're going to call a blocking foul on Link. His first, team second. 3 team fouls on the Pirates. As Pruitt now gets ready to inbounds, he gets it into Lawson, being guarded by Gherkin. Now Pruitt from this side is up and no good. Rebounded by Kimball as he gets it up to Gherkin. Gherkin now to McBride. McBride all the way down. If that goes in, it will count for McBride on the layup, and he is fouled. And that foul will be on Jose Cisneros, his first. Or excuse me, they're going to put that on Pruitt. That will be his second. So a 30-second timeout here has been called. We will just keep it right here. Circle L Irrigation offers the latest in valley irrigation technology. Just give them a call at 970-522-8816 at 335 East Chestnut in Sterling. CHS Grainland, your full-service co-op that's farmer-owned and brings the very best in grain, agronomy, fuel, feed, and car and truck needs. Find them online at grainland.coop.
They will be closing in about 15 minutes.
So McBride goes to the line to shoot the free throw. Have 4 points on the night for McBride, leading 16-7, and that free throw is up and good. 10-point lead here in the first period as we get down to, ball is knocked by Kimball, but it hits the support under the basket, so still belongs to Alameda. As Cisneros tries to get the ball in, he does get it into Tamarez. They get it into Pruitt, back to Pruitt. Now into the corner to Tamarez. That is up and no good. Doesn't even catch the rim. Take Kimball to Gherkin. Gherkin's going to stop and get it off to McBride on the left baseline. Now to Link. Link three, and that is up and good. Oh, he's on the line for 2. But Trevor Link with a bucket here in this first period. 19-7, 12-point lead for the Mustangs. As now they kick it out to Montez. He drives it into the lane. Shot is going to be up and no good. Strong rebound by McBride as he hustles it up. Now gets it up to Tate Kimball. He drives it all the way down the left side, and that shot is up and good for Kimball. 21-7, Fort Morgan. As Pruitt, they stop the clock for a minute to get Pruitt time to get his shoe tied. So 13.4 seconds. Fort Morgan has broken this open here late in this first period, 21-7. Fort Morgan with the full court press now as they get the ball at court here. 5 seconds now as Tamarez is being double teamed. Now it's to Lawson over on the left side, and that is up and no good. So at the end of one, the Mustangs 21, the Pirates 7 on B106 and B106.com. 21-7 as we get this second period started. Not too many turnovers, I don't believe, is there, Corey?
We're just sitting at 2 apiece for this first period. It's going pretty smooth right now.
Pretty fast contest right now as Lawson backs it out to the three-point circle, being guarded by Garver. Starting 5 back in for the Mustangs. Lawson being triple teamed now over to Pruitt. Now they're going to get it down Wilcox, but he is going to be fouled by Garver. And I believe Wilcox will go to the line, but Garver will pick up his first. Wilcox will go back to the line where he is 1 of 2. So far this evening. Smart Parts, your family's safety is their main concern. So let the trained professionals take care of you when you need a windshield repaired. Give them a call at 522-5399. So second free throw by Wilcox is up and good. 4 points on the night for Wilcox. Leading scorer so far for Alameda. Now they get the ball into the hands of McBride. Grayson Garver over on the right wing. Now to Gertner. Gertner now for Trey. Trey strives at 3 off the back of the rim and no good. Rebounded though by Gertner. He hands it off to Trey McBride. McBride's shot up and under is no good. Rebounded by Wilcox as he gets it into the hand of Lawson. As he's guarded by Garver. Off to Pruitt. Now the ball is going to be knocked out of bounds off of Gertner. 4 team fouls on Alameda, 3 on Fort Morgan. Garver, Gertner, and Link each with 1. Cross court pass to Lawson. Fort Morgan basically in a 2-3 zone as they get the ball to Yancey. Now a shot from the baseline, and that is going to be up and good by Cisneros. His first bucket of the night as the Pirates put on a full court press, but the Fort Morgan Mustangs get the ball up court. They're going to call Gertner for the travel. So turnover Fort Morgan, 21-10. Mustangs up 11 with 6:42 to go first half. Fort Morgan with the full court press once again as Lawson brings it up, gets it up. He's going to stop at the free throw line. Pop and up and good is Lawson for the 2. 4 points on the night for Lawson as Tate Kimballdown gets it up court. Garver now over on the right wing, takes it up top now to Kimball, now to McBride, right under the basket, up and good for McBride. First points of the second period as the Fort Morgan Mustangs steal the ball. Turnover here. Garver all the way down the lane. He's going to kick it off to Breidenbach. It's going to be saved out to Garver. Now Kimball to Breidenbach. Breidenbach's little jumper from the top is up and no good. Rebounded by McBride, and he is going to be fouled, but no shots, as they were going to say before the shot. So that will be on Lawson, his first. (23-12), 11-point lead here for the Mustangs at 5:54 here in the first half of play as Tate Kimball looks to get the ball in, gets it in now to Garver. Garver now to Kimball in the right corner. Kimball gets it back to Garver, back in the right corner. Cross court now to Gertner out high. Nice play there by the Mustangs, but McBride could not connect as he is fouled on the shot. And that will be on Chris Montez, his first. Send McBride back to the line to shoot 2, where he is 1 of 3 so far. First shot is up and good for McBride. Colorado Plains Medical Center, accidents and illness strike day and night, and every second counts. As a level 3 trauma center, Colorado Plains Medical Center is ready to handle any type of emergency. Second shot is up off the back of the rim and rebounded by Montez. 12-point lead for the Mustangs, 24-12 with 5.5 to go first half. Tamara's now out at the high point, being as the Mustangs in the 2-3 zone defense. Mustangs kick it out for the pull their defense out pretty high. That should have been a travel, but not called. Wilcox now drives it all the way down. That looked like another travel, and that was up and good for Wilcox. 10-point lead, 24-12 now as Fort Morgan breaks that press. It's going to be a foul now, and that will go against Montez. That will be his second. 17 fouls. That will send Garver to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Grayson Garver's first trip to the free throw line tonight. Garver is sitting at 38%. First shot is up and good for Garver. So he will earn a second. 25-14, maintaining that 11-12 point lead. That shot is up and good by Grayson Garver. 5 points on the night for Garver as the Mustangs with their full court press. They get it over to Wilcox, and now to down court shot is going to be up and good by Yancey. His first 2 points of the night. Ball is blocked away from Breidenbach and taken by Alameda as they get the ball up the court quickly with Lawson. He's going to drive it all the way down. Shot is going to be up and high off the glass and good for Lawson. 6 points on the night for Lawson, 26-18. Now as Tate Kimball is tipped away from him, but Kimball is the last to touch it. So a turnover by the Mustangs, up 8 with the 4:26 mark here at the first half of play. 17 fouls on Alameda, 3 on the Mustangs. Montez in the corner keeps his dribble alive against Kimball now as Mustangs have gone into a man-to-man defense. Lawson now back out into the right corner, tips it off to Montez as now he is double teamed in the corner. He's going to pass it way back out to the top and taken by Lawson. Lawson being guarded by Garver. Kicks it out now to Wilcox. Wilcox drives it into the lane. They're going to call a hand check foul on Fort Morgan. And I believe that is on Breidenbach. That will be his fourth team foul. Alameda inbounds left baseline of their basket. As Montez gets it into Tamarez. Tamarez drives it down the lane. His layup is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by McBride. He gets it up court to Gherkin. Then Gherkin throws it away at the other end. So Tamarez all the way down. That shot is going to be up and good, and he is going to be fouled on the shot. And we'll see if that's going to go on Garver. And that will be on Grayson Garver, his second. So the shot was good by Lawson. 6 points in the quarter. He will go to the line to shoot a free throw, but not until after this timeout is over. This is just a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. This Fort Morgan timeout is brought to you by Early Toyota East. Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Early Toyota East in Fort Morgan will fit you into the car or truck of your choice. Serving all of Northeast Colorado, Early Toyota East.
Well, for this first half, we got for turnovers, Fort Morgan Mustangs have 5, and the Alameda Pirates have 3. So pretty clean game. Most of those turnovers, I believe, by Fort Morgan have come here right in the last few minutes. So now Lawson will go to the line to shoot his free throw. So Lawson on the year is shooting at 50%, 15 of 30. That free throw is going to be up and good for Lawson. 9 points on the night for Lawson. Full court press once again for the Alameda Pirates. They get it up to Tate Kimball. Cross court to Garver. Comes down with it in the front court. Now cross court to McBride. Tate Kimball, a jumper from the right baseline, is up and good for Tate Kimball. First bucket in the second period for Kimball. 28-21, 7-point lead here for the Mustangs. Montez now out top, stops and pops about the free throw line. That is up and no good. Rebounded by Gherkin. They need to come back to him. Garver comes back to get the ball. 2:47 to go here, second period, as Breidenbach now with the ball right side. His little layup is going to be up and good. Little floater by Breidenbach. 7 points on the night for Breidenbach. 30-21, back up to a 9-point lead. Lawson now stops and pops, and that is going to be up and good for 2. So he's the hot hand right now. Shot from the corner is good for Gherkin. That is up for a 2. So Drew Gherkin on the board tonight. Down to 2:10. Mustangs back up by 9, 32-23. Lost it. Looks like it should have been an offensive push, but no call. As the ball is going to be tipped away, but it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Garver. Connor Shaver and Derek Bain into the game for McBride and Breidenbach. Wilcox, the inbounds far side as he gets it into Lawson as he goes into the back court to retrieve the ball. 32-23 with 1:50 in the first half. They have an illegal screen set on Wilcox as he was moving. That will be his second. So Fort Morgan to inbounds far side with Connor Shaver to trigger it in as he gets it into Garver. Now up to Gherkin. Gherkin gets it out to Garver now to take Kimball on the right side, gets it to Connor Shaver. Now Kimball from a 3 from the right side is off the rim and no good. Rebounded by Gherkin. His layup is up and no good. His shot this time still no good. Put back up Connor Shaver this time. About 3 shots at it, and then Alameda finally comes away with it. Tamaras drives it down the lane, kicks it back out to Wilcox. It's going to be stolen from Wilcox by Grayson Garver. Garver's going to take it all the way down. Now he's going to drop it off to Bain, and Bain misses it. His shot is going to be up and no good. Gherkin now gets it. His shot is going to go in, and he is going to be fouled on the shot. So nice hustle there by the Mustangs as they stay after it. Drew Gherkin with the bucket and the shot, and the foul coming up. 34-23, Fort Morgan with 1:09 left. So nice job by the Mustangs to continue to fight at the bucket for the rebounds. Trevor Link ready to come in for the Mustangs at the next dead ball. Free throw is no good. Rebounded though by Bain. Garver now with it out at the point as he gets it off to Kimball. Now to Bain in the right corner. Kimball over now to Gherkin. Gherkin for a 3 from the corner, and that is in. Rolls around and goes in for Drew Gherkin. 7 points on the night for Gherkin, 37-23. Fort Morgan opening this game back up again as it's down now to 40 seconds here in this first half of play. Nice defense here by the Mustangs. Shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Gherkin as he hustles the ball up court. Gets it off to Bain over on the right wing. Bain drives it down the right baseline. It's going to be taken away from him. He's going to take it up to Lawson. Now Garver is going to contest him, and that layup is going to be up and good by Lawson. 37-25. Now as the ball is going to be tipped away, Lawson is going to go up for the layup. Up and good once again. So Mustang is getting a little sloppy here at the end of the second period. 10-point lead with 4 seconds to go. Tate Kimball's going to drive it all the way down the lane. That shot is up and no good. No foul called on the shot. So at the end of the first half, the Fort Morgan Mustangs lead the Alameda Pirates by a score of 37-27. We will be back with the post-game show, or excuse me, with the halftime show on B106 and B106.com. Back here at Fort Morgan High School, Mustangs lead 37-27, and Corey's going to go over some numbers, individual numbers for us.
Let's go over some fouls for this first half. Uriel Tamares with 2. Anthony Lawson has 1. Casey Pruitt, I'm sorry. Can't read my own writing sometimes. 1. Christopher Montez, 2. We got Indiana Yancey with 1. Marcus Wilcox with 2. On the Fort Morgan Mustangs, Grayson Garver has 2. Austin Bradenbach, 1. Nate Gertner, 1. And Trevor Link, 1.
So nobody in foul trouble, so we're sitting good there. So
hopefully that stays that way.
Alameda still out on the court, warming up here a little bit as they've set the clock at 8 minutes, getting ready to start this second half of play. I believe Fort Morgan will have possession to start this second half. So Grayson Garver to inbounds far side. We'll see what happens here when Alameda breaks their huddle. Starting lineup still the same for the Fort Morgan Mustangs. They start this second half up 10, 37-27. Get the ball into Tate Kimball. Kimball now to Gertner. Zone defense by the Alameda Pirates cross court, and that's going to be taken away by Pruitt. Not a good cross court pass by McBride. They start the second half off with a turnover. Now they get the ball out to Pruitt. To Tamarez. Now to Wilcox. Wilcox, they're going to call a foul on the floor. Let's see who they will be on Fort Morgan. That will be on Garver, so that will be his third. Wilcox triggered in for the Pirates right baseline of their basket. Deep pass is going to be tipped but controlled by Lawson. Lawson guarded by Garver. Fort Morgan in the man-to-man defense. Now Wilcox in the right corner being guarded by McBride. Kicks it back out to Tamarez. Tamarez keeps the dribble alive. Now stops at the free throw line. Now into the corner to Wilcox, and he drives it all the way down and up and under for the 2 for Marcus Wilcox. As the Mustangs commit the turnover. Lawson now with the ball as he gets crossed half court. Garver backs off of him a little bit. Now Pruitt out at the three-point line being guarded by McBride. Now McBride drops back down underneath. So basically a 2-3 defense here. Well, we'll see what they do. Maybe it is a man-to-man. But McBride had just fallen back in. He jumps out and helps. Now McBride drops back down to pick up Wilcox. 37-29 with 6.5 to go here, third period. Tamarez drives it all the way down, way too easy, but they're going to call a travel on McBride as he went to throw the ball out. So another turnover by the Mustangs here early on in the third period. Now Montez to inbounds left baseline of their basket. Now they're going to call a foul on McBride before the ball's even thrown in. That'll be his first. So we'll try to the inbounds play once again. Almost tipped away by Breidenbach, but controlled by Tamarez. He drives it all the way down. His layup is up and no good. Rebounded by Kimball as he gets it into the hands of McBride, but his pass is well over the head of Breidenbach and out of bounds. Now Coach Unrein's going to call a timeout. Looks like it'll be a full timeout. So we'll take one with him. Fort Morgan up 37-29 on B106 and B106.com. Back here at Fort Morgan High School after this timeout, the Alameda Pirates will bring it in court as they get it into the hand of Lawson, being guarded by Garver. 6 minutes left here, third period. Get it into the hands of Montez. Montez now to Pruitt. They do a little weave. Wilcox now on the left side. He's going to kick it out to the corner to Montez. Now Wilcox tries to go underneath. Now it's going to be taken away by Tate Kimball. Tate Kimball all the way down for the layup. Up and good for Tate Kimball. 10 points on the night for Kimball. Alameda now set to get their offense in motion here with Lawson. Lawson goes to the tipped away base for a moment by Garver. Now into the hands of Montez at the free throw line. Kicked out to Lawson out high at the point. 39-29 Fort Morgan with a little over 5 minutes to go here, third period. They get it into the hands of Tamaras, back out to Montez out at the point, being guarded by Kimball. Tries to drive it down. That shot is up and no good, but rebounded by Wilcox. Pass is going to be tipped away, but it's going to be taken by Lawson. Shot from the lane is going to be up and no good. Rebounded, though, by McBride. He hands it off to Garver. Now to Kimball. Kimball for a three from the right, and that is up and good for Tate Kimball. His first three of the night. 42-29 Fort Morgan with 4:38 to go in the third period. Back up to a 13-point lead. Ball was almost taken away, and it is taken away by Garver. Now they're going to call a foul on, they call a kick ball, I guess, so it belonged to Alameda.
Pirates are having a little bit of trouble holding on to that ball, handling the ball down there.
So McBride comes out, Connor Shaver into the game for the Mustangs. Get the ball into Pruitt. He's in the left corner. Dribbles out to the point now. Hands it off to Tamaras. Tamaras now to Lawson in that left corner. Once again being guarded by Grayson. Back out to Wilcox out at the point. Being guarded by Connor Shaver. Now they're going to have a blocking foul. And I'm sure that will be on Connor Shaver. Will be his first. Team third. Alameda will inbounds right baseline of their basket with Montez to bring it in. Looks to get it in, does to Lawson over on the right wing. Had to step back for a minute, but pulls it down, gives it off to Wilcox. Now cross court to Tamaras with 4 minutes left here in this third period. Back to Lawson in the left corner. Pruitt now out at the left wing, drives it down the left side, and his shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded, going to be finally taken away and controlled by Gertner. Gets it to Kimball. Kimball gets it up across. He takes it all the way down. Layup is going to be up and no good. Rebounded to Wilcox. Fort Morgan hustles back on defense. Pruitt all the way down, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Shaver. So that will be his second. That will send let's see who that was. Pruitt. Will go to the line to shoot two. This will be his first opportunity from the free throw line. First free throw is up and off the rim and no good. Pruitt on the year is at 58%. So Drew Gerken in. Nate Gertner comes out for the Mustangs. Mustangs lead 42-29 with 3:33 to go here in this third period. Next shot is up and good for Pruitt. His first point of the night. Alameda is going to take a timeout, so we'll take one with them. The Mustangs up 12, 42-30 on B106 and B106.com. Brian Nickel with Corey Riddle here at Fort Morgan High School. Michaela Clipper back at the controls for us tonight. Fort Morgan gets the ball in. Tate Kimball now to Austin Breidenbach. Breidenbach gets it now underneath to Gerken. Gerken to Garver. Garver for a three from the left. That is off the rim and no good. Bounced around and put up and in by Breidenbach. His first two of the third period. 14-point lead now, 44-30 for the Mustangs. As Tamaras looks to get the ball up, he does to Lawson in the front court, being double teamed. Now a steal down on the baseline but a steal back, and now tipped away once again and out of bounds and off of Grayson Garver. Nice hustle there by the defense. It just couldn't quite get a grip on it. So Alameda to inbounds in front of their basket. They get it into Lawson. Lawson now to Pruitt. Pruitt for a three, and that is off the rim and no good. Rebounded by Kimball. Hustles it up, gives it to Garver. Garver's going to drive it all the way down. His layup is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Shaver. Shaver goes up again with the shot, but he is going to be fouled at the basket on the shot, so he will go to the line to shoot two. And I believe that foul is going to be on Lawson. So Connor Shaver to the line to shoot two. First one is up and good. Shaver on the year from the free throw line is shooting at 42%. Free throw or off the backboard and good for Connor Shaver. Back now up to a 16-point lead, 46-30. Lawson all the way down, takes it up to the bucket and good. His first 2 points of the third period, 17 points on the night for Lawson. Now Garver is going to be off of Connor Shaver. Should have just kicked it back out and run their offense. They tried to force it underneath. I think it was tipped by Alameda first, then off of Shaver as they get the ball inbounds. Now to Lawson over on that far side. Almost taken away by Fort Morgan. Pruitt now down in the left corner. Shot from the top is going to be up and no good by Lawson. As Garver looks to bring the ball up court, gets it over to Tate Kimball. Kimball's going to stop and pop for a three, and that is up and good for Tate Kimball. 49-32 with 1:56 in the third period. Lawson now with control of the ball as he is being double teamed in the back court. Ball is tipped and Gherkin will come down with it. They're going to call Gherkin though for the travel. He kind of bunny hopped on the 1 foot. So Derek Bain to come in, and it looks like Trey McBride also coming in. Austin Breidenbach comes out, and Tate Kimball will take a little blow here. Kimball on the night was 16 points. 8 in the first half, 8 here so far in this third period. Ball is going to be taken away. Nice job by McBride to step in front of Wilcox. McBride takes it all the way down. He's going to take it all the way to the rim. His shot is up and good, and he is going to be fouled by Jose Cisneros. 51-32, 19-point lead here with 1:31 left, third period. As the Mustangs have blown this open now. Was down to an 8-point lead shortly after the start of the second half, and now they've taken this up to a 19-point lead. McBride can make it 20 with this free throw, and that is up and good for McBride. 11 points on the night for McBride. Lawson now takes it up that left sideline. Well, that was a late foul. Called it on Garver. So we'll see how many we have him down. I have him down for 3. And that will give him his third, I guess. So maybe that earlier that we were contemplating there, Tate Kimball must have got one earlier. So Kimball now has a foul. 5 team fouls on Fort Morgan, 2 on Alameda. Lawson loses it out of bounds as he tries to drive to the basket. Link comes in and Kimball comes back in. Garver and Shaver come out. Nice job by those two young men as they come out and take a seat. Full court press now by the Pirates as they get it into Link. It's going to be tipped out of bounds by Pruitt. So Derek Bain, Trey McBride, Drew Gherkin, Trevor Link, and Tate Kimball on the floor for the Mustangs. Link now gets it to Bain to Tate Kimball. Kimball in the lane. Layup is up but no good. Rebound and fought for, taken up by McBride, and he is going to be fouled on the shots, and he will go to the line to shoot 2. And that will be on Alameda, and that will be on number 23, Jose Cisneros. I guess that's his second. So McBride to the line to shoot 2. That first free throw was on the way and up and good. Equitable Savings and Loan, proud to be Northeast Colorado's locally owned hometown savings and loan. With locations in Fort Morgan, Sterling, and Brush, they are available 24/7 for your banking needs. Second free throw rolls around and in for McBride. Let's see, he is 5 of 6 from the free throw line tonight. As the Pirates get the ball down into the front court quickly, 54-32. Are the Mustangs under a minute here in the third period. Stolen by Bain as Lawson tries to take it in the... Now it's going to be stolen away by Pruitt. Hands it off to Lawson. Now they're going to call a blocking foul on Gherkin, I believe. They're going to call it on, they call it on Connor Shaver. No, they called it on Derek Bain, I'm sorry. Got my kids mixed up here. Pruitt drives it all the way down. His shot is no good. Shot followed up and rebounded by Gherkin. Now a foul by Pruitt in the backcourt on the rebound. I think Alameda's getting a little frustrated. They're doing a lot of grabbing. So Pruitt. They have Pruitt with 4. So Fort Morgan inbounds with 28.7 seconds to go. They get the ball in. They get it into Bain. Back to Kimball, up to Gherkin. Gherkin now to McBride. McBride up and under is going to be up and rolls around and good for Trey McBride. 24-point lead now is now it's going to be another foul on Derek Bain. That will be his second, maybe team foul number 7. So that will send Alameda to the line to shoot the 1-and-1 now for the rest of this half. As that will send Indiana Yancey to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. His first free throw is up and good, so he will earn a second. 56-33 with 11.8 seconds to go here in the third period. Yancey with his second shot up and good. 4 points on the night for Yancey. Tipped out of bounds at the far end by Tamirez, so Fort Morgan inbounds sideline far end of the court as they get the ball into Gherkin with 8 seconds. Now Tate Kimball with the ball. Down to 5 seconds. Tate Kimball's going to drive it all the way down. He's going to give it to McBride. Taking away McBride. The shot would not count. Got it out of his hand too late. So at the end of the 3, the Fort Morgan Mustangs 56, the Alameda Pirates 34 on B106 and B106.com. Back here at Fort Morgan High School, Brian Nickel with Corey Riddle as we get ready to start this fourth period of play. Mustangs have blown this wide open here now with a 22-point lead, 56-34 as we start this fourth period. Nice student body crowd here tonight for the Fort Morgan Mustangs. Lawson now over to Montez on the far side, drives it down the lane. He's going to kick it to Wilcox. Wilcox into the lane. His shot is going to be up and no good. So the ref out at half court calls the foul instead of the one closest to the play. And they are going to call that, I believe, on Nate Gertner will be his second. That will send Wilcox to the line to shoot 2. First free throw is in and out. So Wilcox will get the second shot as it was a shooting foul off the back of the rim and no good. Rebounded by Montez. Taken away though by Tate Kimball. He gets it up to Garver. Garver's going to back it out. Going to give it to Breidenbach. Breidenbach gives it back out to Garver. Now to Trey McBride. McBride is going to be fouled by Montez. I have 3 on Montez. And Fort Morgan will inbounds left baseline of their basket. 18 fouls on Fort Morgan, 5 on Alameda. They get the ball into Breidenbach. Now to Gertner. Starting 5 here now. A 3 from the corners up and no good by Kimball. as the ball is off of, Trey thought it was off of Wilcox and out of bounds, but the ref saw it differently as it rolled out the other side, so the Alameda Pirates will take possession of the ball, down 22 with 7:22 left here in this contest. Fort Morgan in a man-to-man defense right now as the ball goes to Wilcox in the right corner. Now, first half, he was driving that, trying to go by McBride all night. Now he's just standing out there like he doesn't know what he's supposed to be doing. Ball into the hands of Lawson. Lawson kicks it off. Well, that should be an offensive foul, but who'd they call it on?
He's hurt. One of that Pirates.
They're going to call it on Fort Morgan on Garver. That will be 4 on Garver. As they send Derek Bain into the game, Garver will come out. As that is Yancey that had gone down hard. So he will go to the line for the 1-and-1. They're going to bring Pruitt in to shoot the free throws for him. So Pruitt is 1 of 2 so far from the free throw line. First free throw is off the rim and no good, rebounded by Kimball. Kimball hustles the ball up court, gets it over to Bain. Bain's going to drive it down for the layup and up and no good, but Breidenbach with a follow, and it is up and good for Austin. First bucket of the fourth period for the Mustangs. Now Lawson being guarded by Bain. Gets it off to Wilcox. Wilcox is going to drive it all the way down. His shot looks like a clean block by McBride, but they're going to call probably foul on the body. Oh, they're going to call that on Gertner, I guess. It wasn't on McBride. So Gertner with his third. And that will send Wilcox back to the line to shoot 2. First one is up and no good. He was at 50% from the free throw line early on. Now he's missed his last 3. Next shot also off the rim and no good. Tipped around and taken by McBride, but he loses it out of bounds. He stumbles out of bounds, so the Pirates will keep possession as they will inbounds right baseline almost to the corner of their basket. Now Yancey comes back in for Pruitt. Got to feeling better with his knee apparently, that's good. They get the ball into Lawson, being guarded by Tate Kimball. Now to Montez. Montez being guarded by Bain. Jumper from Montez is going to be up and good. His first 2 points of the night. As Alameda now puts on the full court press. They get the ball into Gertner. Nice job there, Gertner to Kimball. Kimball will jump from the left side. Is up and good for Tate Kimball. His first 2 points of the fourth period. 60-36 now for your Mustangs with just under 6 minutes to go. Shot is no good, but they're going to call a foul on the shot. And I believe that was on Breidenbach, I believe. It'll be his second, sending Montez to the line to shoot 2. His first free throw is up and good, as he will get a second shot here. And that free throw is up and off the back of the rim and no good. Rebounded by Yancey. He gets it out to Wilcox. Wilcox being double teamed out high, tipped away, but Montez retains possession of it. Montez tries to drive the lane. Shot is going to be up and good from the right side by Montez. Fort Morgan breaks that press, gets it up court. Now to Gertner over in the right corner. Now to Bain. Trey McBride for a three, and that is off the front of the rim and no good. Rebounded by Breidenbach at the bucket, up and good for Breidenbach. And now a timeout is going to be taken. It's a full timeout. So we'll take one with the Mustangs up 60-39 on B106 and B106.com. 5:11 to go here in this contest as the Mustangs up 62-39 with Alameda with possession of the ball as Lawson takes it down that left sideline. Kicks it out to Montez being guarded by Bain. Montez now drives it down the lane. They're going to call a foul. Another one on Derek Bain. That'll be 10 team fouls. So Montez will go to the line to shoot 2. Montez so far is just 1 of 2 from the free throw line. First free throw is going to be up and off the rim and no good. Stubbs Gas and Oil. Make Stubbs Gas and Oil your next stop heading out of town. During your visit, you can gas up your vehicle, sit down to lunch, get snacks, and your hunting and fishing license. Find out everything you need at low prices at Stubbs Gas and Oil in Wiggins. That one also no good as McBride goes up for the rebound. Clears it to Kimball, now underneath to Gertner. Gertner's layup is up and good from the left side. Gertner's first points of the night. Layup from the right side is going to be up and good for Montez. Now Gertner with the ball. Kicks it off to Bain out on the right wing. Gets it to McBride out at the point. Now to Kimball out at the left wing. Breidenbach down the lane. His up and under is up and no good. Rebounded though by McBride as his shot is up and no good, but he is fouled across the face on the shots. That will send him back to the line to shoot 2. And that foul is on Montez. That will be 4 on Montez. So McBride back to the line to shoot 2. And that first one rims out. Drew Gherkin and Trevor Link come in for Tate Kimball and Austin Breidenbach. B&J Plumbing can handle all your plumbing needs from clogged drains to a major construction project. Just give them a call at 522-3828. So McBride with his second free throw, up and good. So McBride comes out, Connor Shaver back in for the Mustangs. Mustangs now put on a full court press. Wilcox with the ball in the back. He traveled. Nice job there by the Mustangs on that press to cause Wilcox to travel. So Bain to get it in, or Shaver, excuse me, gets it in to Gherkin. Now to Trevor Link in the corner. Link dribbles it out. Now Bain out at the point. Now a foul is going to be called, a push foul on Cisneros. I believe that'll be his third. 7 team fouls, so he will go to the line. Derek Bain will for the 1-and-1. Derek Bain on the year has not shot a free throw this year, so this will be his first. That is up and good. Nice looking shot by Bain, as he will earn a second. 66-41. Fort Morgan with 4:05 left here in the game. Second shot up and also good by Derek Bain. 2 points on the night for Bain. Full court press still by the Fort Morgan Mustangs. They get it into the hands of Tamarez. Nice bounce pass to Lawson. Lawson keeps the dribble alive out on the high left wing. Dribbles it all the way down, and they're going to call a foul on the shot, I guess. And that's going to go on Nate Gertner, his fourth. And that will send Tamirez to the line to shoot 2. It would have been a 2-shot foul anyway, since Fort Morgan has 10 team fouls. Alameda was 7. Coach Unrein having a little discussion with the ref on what they're calling, I guess. Talking about the forearm. That's Lawson at the line. Excuse me, I thought that was Tamir. Lawson at the line to shoot the 2. First one is no good. Lawson with the second, up and good is that free throw. 18 points on the night for Lawson. As Fort Morgan looks to get the ball up court. Trevor Link gets it up across half court, gets it down to Drew Gherkin. Gherkin drives it into the lane, kicks it out to Gertner. Gertner now drives it down, kicks it off to Link in the left corner. Link has it tipped away from behind. Lawson now with it, going to go all the way to the bucket, up, and shot is up and no good. Nice job down there by Drew Gherkin to alter that shot. Now as Derek Bain gets the ball up court for the Mustangs, gets it to Gertner. Now the pass underneath, shot is going to be up and no good by Link. Rebounded by Wilcox as he gets it off to Lawson with 3 minutes left here. 67-42 Fort Morgan. Tipped away from Lawson. Drew Gherkin's going to take it down. Oh, that should be he ought to throw. That's going to be he ought to be thrown out of the game for fouls like that's got to be an intentional foul. There's no need for that.
That's awful.
That's just garbage.
The refs are talking about it right now.
That's garbage, and the coach is going to get him out, and he knows it. That's just completely uncalled for. 23, an intentional foul. They're not going to throw him out, but he ought to be thrown out. With a game like 67-42, it's not even a contest, and he creates a foul like that. At least the coach is talking to him about it, and so you know he did that on his own. That's not coming from the coach to do that kind of stuff. So the first free throw is up and in and out for Gherkin.
That was ridiculous.
They're going to set him down, and Pruitt's going to come back in for Alameda. 18 fouls on Alameda, at least 10 on the Fort Morgan Mustangs. Second shot is up and good by Gherkin. 8 points on the night for Drew. Now Lawson gets the ball over to Tamaris. Tamaris tries to get the ball. He does get it to Lawson. Gets it across half court. Now Lawson kicks it into the corner to Pruitt. Pruitt good for the 3. 68-45. Alameda puts on the full court press, but Fort Morgan gets it up cross court with Link as he gets it off to Gertner. Looks like McBride and Garver, Lewis Garcia, Michael Lauk, and Trevor Shirtliff are going to come into the game for the Mustangs. So that foul was on Pruitt, so he is out of the contest. That is his 5th, sending Derek Bain to the line. To shoot the 1-and-1, where he just did hit 2 free throws. That's going to be off the front of the rim and no good. Rebounded by Montez with 2:16 to go in the contest. 68-45 Fort Morgan. Ball was almost tipped away from Lawson. Now off his foot, he picks it up, gives it to Tamares. Tamares drives it down the lane, now kicks it out to Lawson. Lawson's shot up and no good. Rebounded by Link. Link brings it down court. Now a 30-second timeout will be taken here by Coach Unrein to get his players into the game. So we'll just keep it right here with 1:53. Fort Morgan up 68-45. Not too many turnovers in this half, is there? Has it been?
We're looking about 7 for the Mustangs and actually 7 for the Pirates. That was a pretty low blow there for that foul by Cisneros.
Yeah, that was uncalled for. At least the coach took him out. The coach realized that is not good basketball. So Fort Morgan 2 inbounds now. Trevor Shirtliff, Grayson Garver, Lewis Garcia, Michael Lauk, and Trey McBride into the game for the Mustangs now as they get it into the hands of McBride. Now to Garver out on the right wing. He's going to drive it all the way down for the layup from the right side. Up and good by Garver. His first bucket of the second half has 7 points on the night. Lawson now brings the ball up court. He's led with that arm all night, and they've never called it once. That left arm of his should be wore out as much as he pushes off of that, but they're going to call that, I believe, on Derek. They're going to call that on Garver, and that will be his 5th, so he will be done. So Trevor Link comes in for Garver, as Lawson will go to the line to shoot 2 with 1:21. Fort Morgan 70, Alameda 45. That first free throw was in, up off the backboard, and back in again. So that free throw is good. 70-46. Second free throw coming up here, and that is off the rim and no good. Rebounded by Lauk. He gets it into the hands of Shirtliff. Shirtliff gets it up past half court, now over to McBride. McBride drives it into the lane. Spin move, layup is up and good from the right side for McBride. 72-46. 18 points on the night for McBride. Ball tipped away, now taken back away by Tamirez. Now Montez is going to be called for the travel. So turnover Alameda. As now they will send a couple of players in. Jasper Romero and Zane Nixon in for the Alameda Pirates. $18 points on the night for McBride. Trevor Link now gets it off, going to be off of Lawson and out of bounds. 42.1 seconds left here in the game, so Fort Morgan will go to 4-0 on league. Drop Alameda to 1-3 as the ball is stolen away on the inbounds. Lawson with it as he gets past half court with 36 seconds, being guarded by Link. Shot taken, 2 is going to be up by Lawson. Lawson will end up being their high scorer for the night. There's now another bad pass by Shirtliff. Lawson's going to stop and pop for a 3, and that is up off the rim and no good. Rebounded, though, by Garcia. Nice job by Garcia as he looks to get the ball up across half court and does to Link. Link's going to back it out. We're under 10, down to 7 seconds now. Ball is going to be tipped away from McBride. McBride's shot at the end of the game is going to be up and no good. And that shot by Alameda is also no good. So this game comes to an end with the Fort Morgan Mustangs over the Alameda Pirates, 72-48. We will be back with the post-game show on B106 and B106.com. This Fort Morgan post-game show is brought to you by Morgan Community College. Find out why Morgan Community College is the best choice for your higher education. Visit MCC online at www.morgancc.edu or stop by the campus for a personal advising session. MCC are here to help you imagine your possibilities, believe in yourself, and achieve your goals. So the Mustangs victorious here tonight as they win 72-48 over the Alameda Pirates. Scoring for the Alameda Pirates, Anthony Lawson with 21, Marcus Wilcox with 8, Christopher Montez with 7, Casey Pruitt and Marcus Wilcox each with 4, Uriel Tamirez with 2, and Jose Cisneros also with 2. For the Fort Morgan Mustangs, leading scorers tonight, Trey McBride with 18, as well as Tate Kimball with 18, followed by Austin Breidenbach with 13, Drew Gherkin with 8, Grayson Garver with 7, Nate Gertner with 2, as well as Trevor Link and Connor Shaver also with 2, and Derek Bain also with 2. For the Fort Morgan's 72 points. So I think Corey's got some numbers for us on some rebounding and turnovers.
For turnovers for the game, the Mustangs had 13 and the Alameda Pirates had 11. For rebounds, the Fort Morgan Mustangs had 23.
Had 23
for the
rebounds.
Yeah, rebounds.
Okay. I thought wasn't listening there for a minute. So.
And for the Alameda Pirates, for rebounds, they had 16. So, Brian, who do you think for player of the game tonight?
Well, we'll think about that here for a minute. The Fort Morgan Mustang player of the game is brought to you by Mr. D's Ace Home Center, with 3 locations to serve you better. Sterling Brush in Fort Morgan, your headquarters for all your home, farm, and ranch supplies from plumbing to feed. So a couple of good candidates here. We have McBride with 18 points, as well as Tate Kimball, Austin Breidenbach with 13. So I think we'll just go ahead and give this one, I think, to McBride tonight. 18 points. 6 free throws. And how many rebounds? He had 4. 7 rebounds.
About 7.
7 rebounds. So we'll go ahead and give this one to Trey McBride tonight. There was we had 3 people in double figures tonight, but a lot of good playing time even for the non-starters, as Derek Bain got into the game. The only person not into the game is Jake Norris, but he's not even suited up. He's still injured. So Luis Garcia into the game, as well as Michael Lauk and Trevor Shirtliff got some playing time here at the end of the game. The Mustangs were 14 of 24 for 58% from the free throw line tonight. So we will get out of here. Our next broadcast will be next Tuesday night as the Elizabeth Cardinals come calling to town. The girls will be at 5:30. The boys will be at 7. The sound engineer and producer of Fort Morgan Mustangs basketball tonight has been Michaela Klimper. For Corey Riddle, I'm Brian Nickel. Once again, we have 2 scores tonight. The girls win 54-12. The boys win 72-48. You've been listening to Fort Morgan Mustangs basketball on B106 and B106.com. Good night, everybody.